Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Are you happy to be here? I'm more than excited to see all of you this morning. And I want you to know that this is not just an event. This is not just what? This is not just an event. I want you to do something very quickly. I would like you to look at your left and right, and I would like you to tell your neighbor, welcome to a new generation. All right, on this note, I want to now officially welcome each and every one of you to Finance Conference Maiduguri 2025. You're on a journey to experience something you've never experienced in your entire life. My friend said something last year, and I quote, he said, opportunities are a temporary visitor. Opportunities what? Are a temporary visitor. It's a temporary visitor. When it comes, you wouldn't know when it comes. But when it comes, the people who are able to discern that this is the time for me to rise from where I am to where I should be and believe in the process are the people who will be able to remember in the next 5-10 years. You know what? In the next 10 years, everybody here is going to be somebody. But the question is, who will you be in the next 10 years? Who will you be? Are we going to have your name on the templates of people who have done something significant in the next 5 years, or you are just going to be an ordinary person? Are we going to see your name among the people who have done something amazing in their generation, or you are just going to be an ordinary guy who has followed the pattern? Go to school, get good grades, get employed, get a good job, save nothing, and remain poor for the rest of your life. Is that what you desire? I'm asking, is that what you desire? And if that's not what you desire, I'm going to start by telling you a short story in 1 minute and I'm down. I read the story of a gentleman called Edwin C. Barnes. Edwin C. Barnes was a man who desired to work with the greatest inventor of all times by the name Thomas Edison. Who is Thomas Edison? The man who invented the light bulb. Is that true? And Edwin C. Barnes was in poverty, real poverty, that he had nothing. Yet he desired to work with the greatest inventor of all times. And this was what he did. So he went to the train station, wanted to onboard the train and travel to where the city where Thomas Edison lives, so that he can have the opportunity to work with him. Unfortunately for him, when he got to the train station, he didn't have money to pay for transport. So they declined him the ticket on the train. Like many of us would do. What would you do? The common man is going to do what? Accept defeat and go back home with that excuse, saying that my money was not complete. That was why I couldn't make it to the conference. I didn't have transport. That was why I didn't come to the conference. I couldn't trek down to the conference. This is the excuse of the common man. But guess what this guy did? He waited until the train started moving, and he ran and jumped on that moving train, held the train by the hand until it got to the city where Thomas Edison lives. And so when he got there and met Thomas Edison asked him, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm just an ordinary guy, but I desire to work with Thomas Edison." He said, "I want a business partnership with Thomas Edison." Thomas Edison looked at him and asked him, "What have you invented?" He said, "Nothing." He said, "You've invented nothing, yet you come to stand in front of me asking for business partnership." Then he looked at him into the eye and said, "Sir, desire is not nothing." He said, "What? Desire is not what? Nothing." That statement shook Thomas Edison to his ground. And he looked at him and said, "It is true that desire is not nothing. Because when a man has a strong desire," he said, "you can't stop him from achieving anything." This is what I want all of you to carry this morning. The difference between where you are and where you should be is just a strong desire. Most of you have a very weak desire. Very, very, very weak desire. Some of you have only lost $1,000 to business and you are crying. You are crying. Some of you $1 million naira. Some of you 10 million. Some of you 100 million. And you gave up that business opportunity that is supposed to change your generation. My friends, this morning is an opportunity for us to take a retrospect of what we truly desire. And I want to encourage you guys to guard your loins and have strong desires. Have what? Have what? Once again, we've started teaching already, right? You're welcome to Finance Conference. Thank you so much.